Our final guest here on the couches today, Christine Temple, is the Director of Communications for Visit Erie, and we're going to start a new series. We're going to have Christine in every week for the countdown to the eclipse, because there's so much. We've been talking about this for a year, but I think it's really starting to hit home.
Yes.
This is massive, and there's so many things to think about and to cover. Welcome. Thanks for joining us and committing to join us every week.
I'm going to be here for 6 weeks, so it's going to be great. I'm going to get my own office space.
Yes, a parking spot out front.
Yes.
I love it. I was even at the doctor's office today, my chiropractor, and he said, so what about this eclipse? I mean, people are, you're right, really starting to talk about it.
Yeah. So how are you going to break this down? Like, have you decided what we're going to talk about each week?
Yes. So I thought we would start with just some basic information, you know, because there's a lot of people that are saying, what is this eclipse? You know, what's going on? So basically, a total solar eclipse is when the shadow of the moon passes directly over the sun and covers it completely except for a ring, which is called the sun's corona, around it. It's spectacular. Everything, you know, the skies will go dark, you know, animals will wake up, you know, from, I mean, you know, the temperatures are going to drop. It's spectacular. And what makes this really cool is Erie is going to be in the path of totality to witness this for almost 4 minutes. So this happens on Monday, April 8th at 3:16 p.m. And we are the only major city in Pennsylvania to be in the path. So it's pretty special for us.
Yeah.
Not only that, but Erie won't be in the path of totality again until the year 2144.
Right. And previously, in our lifetime, we haven't been in the path of totality, have we?
No, the last time we were in some type of partiality was during the 2017 eclipse, but I do not remember when we were in the path of totality or how long ago it's been.
Right.
I just know that this one's coming up in
This
a little over a month.
This is it.
Yes.
And people really like this, and there are people across the country who travel to the path of totality. And it's very thin as it comes up, especially over the northeast region.
Yes.
And so we're expecting thousands of visitors to our area.
We are, and the diehard eclipse watchers I hear are called eclipsophiles.
Oh,
Which, yes, I've learned quite a bit about eclipse information in these recent months. But yes, that's what makes the 2024 total solar eclipse so interesting and significant, because the path is actually wider than it was in 2017. So more people have the ability to see it across that path from Texas all the way up through Maine.
Yeah.
And the longevity as well, which is why Erie gets to see it in, you know, for almost 4 minutes. And we're also pretty close to the center line of the path.
Okay.
So it really
We're gonna get a great view.
We are.
And it falls on a Monday, which is fabulous for the tourism,
because
we can expect folks to come in for the weekend, enjoy all that Erie has to offer, and then be here for the eclipse.
That's what the hope is. I mean, fingers crossed that we've got great weather. We, you know, have lots of things planned both before, during the eclipse, and after. So people have plenty of reasons to stick around, you know, stay an extra day or come in a couple days early and avoid the traffic, because you're right, oh my gosh, we are expecting a lot of traffic. Statewide could see up to 200,000 visitors. But I mean, let's be realistic. The majority of them are going to want to travel north to Erie to be in totality.
Totality, yeah. If
So
you're going to travel to see it, you might as well see it in
exactly,
totality.
right. And if that happens, even if we get the low end of those numbers, it could come close to almost doubling Erie County's population. That's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
Mind-blowing.
It is.
Yes.
And I think one of the topics we're going to cover in the next couple of weeks are the myths surrounding the eclipse. And in one is that Erie has really cloudy, kind of yucky weather in April, but that's not always the case. We've actually had beautiful April 8ths in the past.
We have, and if, you know, the weather that's been so far this year, January and February, if April follows that trend, I think we'll be in the clear. But I will say that in looking at various studies, Erie has a 46.3% chance of being a sunny day. I'll take those odds.
Yeah,
You know, that's
exactly.
pretty good.
Exactly. What are we going to talk about next week when you come back?
So I believe next week we are going to talk about the weather misconceptions and some other eclipse misconceptions.
Okay.
And, you know, what people have heard and what's true and what's really not quite true.
We just showed
Mythbusters, the eclipse.
Mythbusters. We just showed that QR code. You can hit that for all kinds of information. It'll take you right to our website, where we've been gathering lots of information as well. But Christine, thanks. We look forward to next week's conversation about
You're
this
welcome.
as well.
It'll be fun.
Thanks for being here.
Okay.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll head back into the First at 4 kitchen to sample Samantha's vegan burgers.
Yeah, we'll wrap it all up.